are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'll be joined here with Nick as soon as he feels like showing up. But we have a smaller baseball slate for you guys today. Probably one of the smaller ones before the end of the season, because we got we still got 10 games today. It doesn't feel that way because half of them really don't matter, but we did get 10 games today before a bunch of weekend series start up as well. So definitely a lot to unfold throughout this time. Also, we have a couple of football games that we'll talk about towards the end of the stream. We got a NFL game and 2 college football games to talk about as well, including one of them having my gross play of the week, which is 3-1 so far. So doing pretty well on those. But when it comes to it, we'll go over all those. But before we do, we'll go ahead and look back at yesterday. What went right, what went wrong. On the site yesterday, another profitable day, even if it was slightly, because we went 1-1 up half a unit. We had Toronto at plus money, and that one lost. We had the Milwaukee Brewers run line at plus 150. That one won. So we ended up going 1-1 yesterday, up a half a unit. Can't complain. I was also on Tampa, which lost. I was on the over in Atlanta, which lost, but I was also on Washington plus 1.5, which that won. They won straight up, which was fantastic to see. Mets won in 10 innings. Was not on that game. I was on Baltimore. Did not work out. I wanted to go after Philly. Did not. Luckily, I didn't. The White Sox continue to lose, and they continue to lose by margin. The over in that Houston game, never in doubt, right? Didn't take 3 runs in the top of the 10th in order to do that one. And then other than that, I like Seattle as well. I like the Seattle run line, and that one hit. I didn't like that one yesterday. I didn't bet that one yesterday. I bet it the day before when it didn't hit. But Seattle did cover the run line in that one. Just a quick look at the MLB standings just to see what kind of matters and what kind of doesn't. So 5 out of the 6 divisions have already been clinched. Yankees, Cleveland, Houston, St. Louis, and the Dodgers have all clinched divisions. Obviously, Mets, Braves start a series tomorrow, and that will kind of determine the division there. Mets up a game in that. As for the wild card, only one wild card spot has been locked down, and that's either by the Mets or the Braves. And then other than that, I believe the Blue Jays clinched. I believe the Blue Jays clinched a playoff spot yesterday. Nope, sorry, they lost, so they didn't. With a win today or a Oriole loss, they don't play today. With a win or an Oriole loss, so Orioles do play today. The Blue Jays would clinch a playoff spot. Tampa Bay and Seattle still battling it out. Tampa Bay half a game ahead of Seattle. That's kind of how I want that one to end because I don't want to see Seattle and Toronto go up against each other in the first round. I'd rather see them go up against each other later in the playoffs. But that's kind of how those wild cards are going. And then the NL wild card is actually getting quite interesting because the San Diego Padres are 2.5 games ahead of the Phillies, who the Phillies are trying to give up their playoff spot. The Brewers are only a half a game behind the Phillies. That is going to be a fun, exciting playoff race to watch. And we'll see how it goes because I know Milwaukee has an easier schedule, and the Phillies have all road games. So that might be a little bit tough. We might end up seeing Milwaukee possibly sneak into the playoffs, which would be interesting to see. But anyways, we'll go ahead. That's pretty much the standings. Just wanted to tag on that just so we know what's going on. We'll go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat, and then we'll go from there. We get a yo from Mr. Joe Kryptonite. Welcome. GM ESB, good morning, Nathan, to you as well. Good morning, Nick. I'm Tim, but good morning. What's up, Tim? Hit the like button. Appreciate that, Richie. Appreciate that. Can we get paid today? That is the question. I think we can. Oh, and the Sabres lost yesterday. I forgot about that. Good morning. Good morning, Occupancy. Welcome. Hit your 4-teamer yesterday. 0.2 units, 1.8. Hell yeah, Nathan. Get it. 3-0 for baseball yesterday. Dang right. They were all the Twins. Twins minus 1.5, minus 2.5, minus 3.5. All right, fair enough. The glitch continues. There you go. Columbus. Leafs, Caps, Blackhawks, Sharks, Vegas, Oilers. Good job. Even though they did. Never mind. Good work last night, dude. Any hockey locks today, fellas and gals? For me, no. The Sabres don't play today, so I'm not betting preseason hockey. Nice early payout since it's afternoon game today. Yes, it is. Wow, there's actually a bunch of afternoon games. That's actually cool to see. I didn't realize that. Twins minus 1.5 is a cool plus 205. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I got you. You mentioned that earlier. What's up, Timmy? What's up, Richard? Let's get it. Giants run line, Brewers run line. I'm on the Brewers run line with you. Morning, Sam. Good morning, Untouchable. We'll go ahead and jump into some baseball. And Joe, we get to start off with your favorite team, the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Lucas Giolito and Louis Varland going on the mound for each team. The Chicago White Sox are minus 120, total of 7.5. Lucas Giolito, this year, 28 starts, a 10-9 record. Definitely not the Lucas Giolito we expected in the beginning of the year. 5.05 ERA, 149 2/3 innings pitched, 84 earned runs, 165 hits, 167 strikeouts, and 56 walks. On the opposite side, you get Louis Varland, who has pitched 3 times in the majors, all in September. An 0-2 record with a 5.06 ERA in 16 innings pitched. He's allowed 9 earned runs on 19 hits, 13 strikeouts, and 4 walks. If I had to go after anything in this game, it is the over. I don't trust Lucas Giolito, and Varland is not particularly good. But one thing is that the White Sox aren't really doing much on offense these days. They did well. They scored 4 runs yesterday. 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. They're not scoring, and they've lost 8 straight games. Probably a lean towards Minnesota, but I cannot back Varland today. Lean towards the over if I have to get to anything in this game. But these are 2 teams that are officially playing for exercise. No thank you on this game. Miami and Cincy under. Yes. BYU first half. I like USU full game, plus 24. Over White Sox game. I could see that. BYU first quarter. I'm not going to talk you off of BYU. Let me throw in my scroller. There we go. From one ugly game to another ugly game, the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers go after it. The Tigers are 125 favorites with a total of 7.5. Jonathan Heasley, Eduardo Rodriguez. Heasley this year, 19 starts, an 8-4 record, a 4.87 ERA, 94 1/3 innings pitched, 51 earned runs, 93 hits, 65 strikeouts, and 44 walks. On the opposite side, you get Eduardo Rodriguez, who has pitched in 15 games, a 4-5 record, a 4.37 ERA, 78 1/3 innings pitched, 38 earned runs, 76 hits, 62 strikeouts, and 29 walks. Once again, these are 2 teams playing for exercise. I'm not really too interested in going after this one. It's an early game. People are going to bet it, but I'd rather go after that Minnesota game in the early game. But I do have a play from the early game, as you probably see in the scroller. So I'm not going to go after this one. 2 teams, and you know what? Hold on.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go. 1-800-GAMBLER between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Complete. Stay away from me. Ooh, can't back the Twins? Come on. Exercise game pass then. That's what I'm going after. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown, even money. I'm not gonna say no to it. I like the under in that game. Another bum fight. It is another bum fight. That it is. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. You get the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox are minus 145 favorites with a total of 8.5. Mike Brauman and Nathan Eovaldi. Brauman this year has pitched in 11 games, started 2 of them, so it's a bullpen game. I'm not going over all the stats because he'll pitch all of 2 innings, so it won't matter. On the opposite side, you get Nathan Eovaldi, who's going to be making his first start since August 12th. Why are they making him make a start? There's a week left in the season. I can't. Okay. So he hasn't pitched in a month and a half. August 12th, where he went 6 innings against the Yankees. He's pitched 18 times this year. 5-3 record, a 4.15 ERA, 99 2/3 innings pitched, 46 earned runs, 108 hits, 96 strikeouts, and 18 walks. I kind of lean towards Baltimore, but with a bullpen game, with a bullpen that's already been taxed, this game I would say over, but it's gone from 9.5 to 8.5. It just seems like a very weird line. I'm going to stay completely away from this game and have zero interest. Baltimore Orioles elimination number is 4, so they are getting close to the edge. They are 4.5 games back of Seattle after their loss yesterday. This is the end of it for Baltimore. It's been a fun season, but they shall be eliminated within the next couple of days. So I'm going to stay away from the Baltimore Orioles for today. Canes money line with Rattata in net. Have fun with that. How do you feel about the Phillies not getting swept? I'll talk about that one in a minute. That's the next game we're going to talk about. White Sox going to lose the rest of their games by at least 2. Just the truth. Sounds good to me. Phillies money line. Phillies minus 1.5. Phillies minus 1 first half. Harper over. He's at 99 for the season right now. Harper over bases. Suarez over 3.5 strikeouts. Suarez. So you like this Philly game a little bit, occupancy. Interesting to know. Take the over in Baltimore and Boston. I can't. It's dropped from 9.5 to 8.5. You guys enjoy that? I personally, I can't. The line's dropped gone in the wrong direction. But I will go after this game, which is the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Yes, the Phillies are losing a lot. They're minus 195 favorites with a total of 8. Ranger Suarez, Javier Assad. Ranger Suarez has been probably the most consistent pitcher for the Phillies in terms of winning games, because the Phillies tend to win games that he pitches. 27 starts, a 10-5 record, 3.38 ERA, 146 and a third innings pitched, 55 earned runs, 135 hits, 122 strikeouts, and 55 walks. On the opposite side, you get Javier Assad, which it's a more of a bullpen type of thing. You're not going to get too much out of Assad, anywhere from 2 to 5 innings maybe, where he's got a 1-2 record in his 7 starts, 4.28 ERA, 27 and third innings pitched, 13 earned runs, 26 hits, 23 strikeouts, and 17 walks. I'm going after the Phillies today on the run line. Last chance in a wild card race, half a game up on the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers do get to play today. They go up against Miami. So definitely games that Philly must win. I know, trust me, as a Mets fan, Chicago is definitely a spoiler team. So be careful with them. But I'm on the Philadelphia Phillies run line today. I got it at minus 115. So Philly run line with Ranger Suarez, which I've been backing Ranger Suarez all day. So winner take all season series tied 9-9. Why is Baltimore on the edge of elimination? They're on the edge of elimination because their elimination number is 4, and they're not chasing Boston. They're chasing Seattle. So That's weird. I accidentally clicked a button on my mouse, and it put me into the lobby of StreamYard. So there we go. That sounds like fun. Phillies run line. Yes, I like the Phillies run line today. Sox. I cannot talk you onto either of the Sox. So no for me on those. We'll go ahead and move on. We get Tampa Bay and we get Cleveland. Tampa Bay is around a -115 favorite. 6.5 is your total. Jeffrey Springs, Cal Quantrill is your starting pitchers. Springs this year has been more of a, I don't know, he has pitched decently. He's pitched 31 games, 23 of those are starts, a 9-4 record, 2.56 ERA, 126 in the third innings pitched, 36 earned runs, 109 hits, 136 strikeouts, and 30 walks. On the opposite side, you get Cal Quantrill, who has been the most consistent pitcher for Cleveland in terms of making you money. 30 starts, 14-5 record, a 3.49 ERA, 175 in the third innings pitched, 68 earned runs, 171 hits, 120 strikeouts, and 47 walks. And the Guardians have won 9 out of his last 10 starts. Only thing is, this Guardians will most likely have a weaker lineup tonight. Tampa Bay is still trying to fight off Seattle for that second wild card spot, and they're still fighting with Toronto for that first. So this is a game that means a lot to Tampa. This is not a game that means much to Cleveland. Cleveland's already locked into that 3 spot. They can't go up. They can't go down. So I'm going to go after Tampa Bay to get the job done in this one. Minus the 113, 115, whatever it is. I'm taking Tampa Bay on the money line. Yeah, got to beat bad teams down the stretch. Didn't do that. No, they did not. Almost pull the Higgs. For what? Oh, the freeze. Almost hold the Higgs. Would you lean over in South Carolina? No. I'm on the under. Under 55 or under 56 I got on the site as my gross play of the week. It's essentially giving me, if I think South Carolina State scores 7 points, that's giving me a 47 point spread then. So I'm going under in that game. I don't think South Carolina blows out. I don't think they blow out South Carolina State, especially with next week. South Carolina plays Kentucky. So I think this is a tune-up game. They win this one 35-3. It goes way under, and we're good to go. So under in that South Carolina State game. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. Under the Guardians game. Yeah, and Rays run line. I like the Rays, yes. Staying off that game, that's fair. BYU first half. I like Utah State full game plus the 24.5, but that's just, I got a good line on that one. We'll go ahead and move on. We got 4 baseball games left. The Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers will be going at it. Milwaukee is a -160 with a total of 7.5. You get Braxton Garrett going for the Marlins and Eric Lauer for the Brewers. With Braxton Garrett this year, 15 starts, a 3-6 record, 3.52 ERA, 79 and a third innings pitched, 31 earned runs, 73 hits, 81 strikeouts, and 19 walks. On the opposite side, you get the Brewers and Eric Lauer. Eric Lauer this year has pitched in 27 games, a 10-7 record, a 3.96 ERA, 147 and 2/3 innings pitched, 65 earned runs, 134 hits, 141 strikeouts, and 55 walks. When it comes to it, this is a bad situational spot for the Marlins. Marlins coming off of an extra inning game in New York and then traveled to Milwaukee. Although Milwaukee's not a far trip, Milwaukee's game ended a little bit after the Mets game did. I just think, and when it comes to it, teams that care, Milwaukee does. Teams that don't care, Miami. Milwaukee is working their way. They're half game behind the Phillies. It's a big series coming up. They have to take advantage against the Marlins, especially at home, and I think they do. I'm taking the Brewers on the run line. That is around a plus 130 area. So game that means a lot to them. Marlins just trying to work their way to the end of the season. Go ahead, give me the Brewers on the run line at plus money. So let's run with that. Under. I could see the under. Hurricane weather in the Carolinas. That's another reason why I like the under. Well, no, sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was about to say I'm in Carolina. But that's in South Carolina. Okay. No hurricane weather in Carolinas. A little wind. Nothing never happens in Carolinas. That's kind of true. Brew Crew minus 160. Take the run line at plus 130. I'm not laying that much juice. Good morning, Jarnell. How you doing today? We get 3 more baseball games for you guys. Next one up is the Oakland Athletics. They will be in LA taking on the Angels. The Angels are 250 favorites with a total of 7. And then you see the pitching matchup and you understand why. Shohei is pitching for the Angels. Cole Irving for the A's. Cole Irving this year. Let's see. Has not been good as of late, but he got tagged up by the Mets. I mean, I'm not gonna really crap talk him. 28 starts, a 9-12 record, 4.05 ERA, 171 innings pitched. You get 77 earned runs, 161 hits, 117 strikeouts, 35 walks. On the opposite side, you get Shohei Ohtani, which has pitched. There it is. 26 times this year to a 14-8 record, a 2.47 ERA, 153 innings pitched, 42 earned runs, 121 hits, 203 strikeouts, and 42 walks. When it comes to it, there's zero chance I'm laying anything with the Angels. I would have to lean towards the A's in this game. Is it enough for me to go after it? No, these are 2 teams playing for exercise, so I have zero interest in it. But probably lean towards the A's if I had to get to anything. Good morning, Nick. Gone over pretty much the entire baseball slate. What do you like today?
Yeah, I have a couple plays that I've locked and loaded for today. A couple early plays and then a late play here. I'll start the game we're on right now, the Angels and the Athletics. And what I'm trying to do this later in the season here is if I'm going to make a play, it's got to correlate on multiple levels for me. I think there has to be somewhat like the pitching has to work in my favor. The market has to move in my favor. And I have to see full line value on a team in order to back them here. And actually, I do see, I think when I bet it, there was full line value on this game. A little bit of value on this game with the LA Angels. I do like the Angels in this spot. I have them at minus 115 on the run line with Shohei Ohtani. I see them definitely a pitching advantage here. Cole Irving's been getting hit a lot as of late, and Shohei's numbers have been really good, and the market's moving in that direction as well as moving towards the Angels. So kind of check the boxes of all 3 there for me. So I'm on the Angels run line here. I have 2 plays in the earlier slate, and that's really it because I'm once again being a little bit more selective with baseball. To start it off, I do have a play on the 1 o'clock game between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. I am on the Tigers in the first 5 innings. I got that at minus 135. I think they have a good pitching advantage here with Eduardo Rodriguez over Jonathan Heasley. I see full line value with the Tigers as well. My projected line for that game was Detroit around $2 favorites, and we're getting them for 130, 135. So I definitely think they are the much better team, especially at home. They're a much better home team than they are a road team. And Kansas City, I think, has a worse road record than the Colorado Rockies. So I just want to put that one out there. But yeah, so I'm on the Tigers' first 5 innings. I still don't trust them full game, but first 5 at minus 135, I'll take that. And then play that I know you're on as well that probably will make it onto the site. I'm on the Phillies. I'm on the Philly run line. Yeah, I see a decent pitching advantage here with Suarez over Javier Assad. Assad's his advanced numbers are really high, and also the market's moving, I believe, in the Phillies' favor as well. They've gone from 175 up to 195, so the market's moving in their favor as well. So that was the other plus there for me, and I see full line value with the Phillies at the time I bet them, because when the time I bet them, they were minus 180, and my projected line for that game was Phillies minus 216. So I see full line value here at the Philadelphia Phillies as well. So I'm riding with Philly there as my third play.
Here you go. Yeah, Phillies are already up on the site, and that might be the only baseball play that gets up on the site. We'll see. I'm also on the Brewers, Tampa. I don't know how you feel about those, but
I didn't play those. Yeah.
We'll talk about other stuff up on the site later on. Ohtani Day.
Yep.
Angels -2. Have fun with that. I'm not touching that. Ohtani under 1.5 earned runs. It seems like everybody is all over the Angels today. I'm kind of with Ice. I would lean A's. First 5 Angels, full game A's. Don't hate it.
No.
Athletics first to 2. You get it. Over in that game? 7? I don't know about that one. Nick, nice take. Great take on the Red Wings yesterday.
Yep. Oh yeah, I had the Red Wings 2 nights ago. I had I didn't bet any. These were just gut plays. I had the Blackhawks last night against the Red Wings, who won 4-2. So today's gut play, I usually go and I look for a dog against a team that people are kind of a team that not many people want because the other team's actually like probably starting starters or something like that. And for me today, we are going to take. Wow, that line's moved an awful lot. I like this play even more. We are going to take warning. Give me the Carolina Hurricanes plus 220 against the Florida Panthers tonight.
All right, then.
See if we can make it 3 $2 dogs in a row.
Ohtani is Ohtani really considered in the MVP race?
No, Judge wins the MVP, but Ohtani's still the best player on the planet.
Okay, fair enough. What's up, Nick? Coming through with that Hawks gut play. There you go.
Bang. Today's the Hurricanes.
Good morning, Nick. Nick man. Tigers at 1-800, but yes, I do lean Lenny's Tigers first 5. I almost put them up on the site for you, Nick, and then you said you don't trust them full game. Okay. Let's ride Phillies. Yes, let's ride Phillies. I'm rolling with Nick. Bet me. Let's do it. The gut play be cash. Yeah, they do. Even though Nick's gut's not as big as Lenny's. Let's go Canes. Let's get it. Take warning.
Yep.
All right, Nick.
I'm not betting any of these so they can cash, by the way. Just letting you know. Texas Rangers are at the Seattle Mariners. Whoa, pick 'em in this game. Is that right? Pick 'em between the Mariners and the Rangers?
Yeah.
Huh. John Gray and Marco Gonzalez. Yeah, never mind. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup in this game here. John Gray has been pretty good. 2.08 ERA, 0.62 WHIP, 6.92 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 1.38 walks per 9, a 182 BABIP, a 250 FIP, and a 3.41 SIERA. On the other side, Marco Gonzalez with a 4.45 ERA, 1.05 WHIP, 4.45 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 1.19 walks per 9, a 224 BABIP, a 529 FIP, and a 4.95 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here, where we have 65% of the tickets are on the Seattle Mariners, and 65% of the cash is on the Rangers. 89% of the tickets are on the over, 98% of the cash is on the over. This is a strong lean towards the Rangers in the spot for me, to be completely honest. I have this game power ranked at Mariners minus 103. So not any line value on this game at all, but I like the Rangers a little bit in this spot, maybe taking them first 5. Shout out to the Mariners last night getting the job done. And a lot with their win last night, if anybody bet their season win total over, it's a winner. But yeah, I would lean towards the Rangers in this spot.
I bet their win total over. Yeah, that was one of my. I think I'm currently 4-6.
I've had Seattle win total over back-to-back years now.
Yeah, I was 4-6 so far with 1 to go. I need the Padres to lose a bunch. I have them under 88.5. And
the only one I have left, the only season win total I have left that is still pending, all it needs is one result. Cubbies to lose a game.
Oh, I have the Cubbies under 2. I just marked it a winner.
Cubbies under 75.5, and if they win out right now, they'll finish with 76.
There you go. So anyway, I'm on Seattle. But I like Marco Gonzalez. I'll back him. I know it hasn't been pretty all year for him. But this is the time of the year. Seattle, start winning your games. Now, that being said, I want Seattle to stay in that 6th seed because I feel like they would have a better shot against Cleveland than they would against Toronto. And at the end of the day, I would like to see Seattle make it pretty far in the playoffs. But especially, I think Seattle would have a decent shot against Cleveland and then a decent shot against the Yankees. So I'm gonna go Seattle here, but I do think I still want Tampa to stay in that 5 seed. So I'm gonna take Seattle on the money line though here, minus the 115. Need a few plays. You enjoy that. Morning, fellas. Sup? No. Nope. That's Lex's intro. That's nope. You cannot do that. Unbelievable. That's Lex's intro, not your intro. Come on. Angels over. Bet me, Timmy. I'm not betting that game. That game is the definition of.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go. Like the over in the Rangers game. I'm not going to talk you off the over in the Rangers game. Taking the Kraken and Predators money line and the Blues puck line. Kane's locked in. There you go. Hate to brag on that bag, but damn, I'm good. There you go. Get it. Yeah, Nick and Lenny's friends are back. Yeah, the porn bots.
Yeah.
Why? Because that is Lex's intro. Nobody else can say suppness. Also, Higgs' biggest fans. Yes. My intro will be Ice Ice Baby X. Let's get it. Now you have to enter the stream each and every day with that. You got that? Okay. Gonzo is okay. His advanced number is worse than his ERA. Maybe he gets help from this field. Still like him overall. I do like Marco. I think he could be a decent piece in the playoffs. Canucks against the Kraken. Okay. Lean more towards the Red Sox. That's fine. I'm not going after the Orioles today. Oh, I know you were. I know you were. All right. Last baseball game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, this one's got my attention a little bit here. Not something I've made a move on. This line has definitely moved, so I don't know if I'm going to make a move on it anymore. But we have the San Francisco Giants. They're hosting the Colorado Rockies. They're 235 favorites with a total of 7 in this game. Taking a look at the weather in this game. I got to refresh my page. All right. 6 mile an hour winds blowing out, 62 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Carlos Rendon and Ryan Feltner is your pitching matchup here. Feltner with a 6 ERA, 1.46 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 3.75 walks per 9, a 3.28 BABIP, a 4.24 FIP, and a 4.28 SIERA. On the other side, Rendon has been pretty good. 4.01 ERA the last 30 days, though. Not great. 1.18 whip, but 13.86 strikeouts per 9, 38%. 4.01 walks per 9. You need to get those walks down a little bit. 306 BABIP, but 296 FIP and a 2.90 SIERA. So he's going to see some positive regression here. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. As we're seeing 93% of the tickets are on the Giants, but 95% of the cash is on the Rockies. That's kind of interesting here. 82% of the tickets and 60% of cash is on the over. Granted, there's not overly too many tickets on this game, but it's kind of an interesting line move there. The line's also dropped half a run, even though the money's coming in on the over. So I lean under in this game, but I was leaning Giants, but I was leaning that when their run line was like minus 105, minus 110, not all the way up to minus 120. So this was a stay off for me. I was looking to add the Giants, but not at this price anymore. The line's kind of gotten away.
Yeah, once again, these are two teams playing for, Nick?
Exercise, yep.
Exercise.
Doesn't mean there's no value in those games.
Correct, but betting baseball is tough enough. Betting baseball when you don't know the motivation of these two teams is even tougher. I have zero interest in going after this game. They could have fun. Rondon probably his last start of the year, so there you go. But this is not a game that I want to go after.
You don't think he'll get one more start? There's 6 games left.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. My bad. Yo, fellas, what's the deal? What's the deal is we're betting some baseball today. And I got my ugly play of the week, or my gross play of the week for college football today. So excited for that. We'll talk about that one in a little bit. Giants today. Sure, have fun. Congrats on your live play Dodgers. Did you guys bet the Dodgers?
We live bet the Dodgers last night. As like the sweat live bet thing, I threw $10 on it.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Big money.
Kind of like the Rays first 5 under. I could see that. I can take the Dodgers run line minus 120.
That's not terrible.
That one.
Yeah,
not terrible. All right, Nick. Do you want to talk NFL first, or do you want to talk college first?
Oh, we have college typed out.
I have 2 games typed out for college.
You can go for it. I don't like anything in college tonight.
All right, we'll start off with this game, which is the gross play of the week. We get South Carolina State and South Carolina. South Carolina is a 38-point favorite with a total of 55 in this game.
Stop it. Get some help.
You good?
Yep.
Okay, cool. In-state rivalry, they're in state, same state. I like the under. I like the under 50. I got it at 56. I like the under in this one as the gross play of the week. I was scrolling through. Gross play of the week is 3-1 this year. We had Duquesne week 0. We had Charleston Southern week 1, which lost. We had Hawaii week 2. And last week was the under in the Chattanooga game. Today will be the under in South Carolina State and South Carolina. The way that I'm seeing it, if South Carolina State goes and scores a touchdown today, I'd be surprised. And B, I would have a 49-point spread, essentially, to try to buffer with that. They're kind of saying that South Carolina scores, a 38-point spread, and it's a 56 area for the total. They're kind of saying that they score a couple touchdowns. I don't see that. I'm going to go and take this one under the total. I got 56 on the site. It's dropped down to a 55. So there you go. Take Russian players. Take on Russian players not being able to play in Prague for the global series. I don't think.
Yeah, there's not many for those two. I think Ivan Barbanov for the Sharks and Terran for the Preds. It's not. I don't think they have many Russians on this team. On those teams.
No Russians. That's fine.
Not as many as you would think. A lot of that guy's I'm looking up the roster now to see if there's any big name players. I know, Jakob Trennan's not going to be able to play for Nashville. That's really it. Luckily, their goalie's finished, so UC Saros has nothing to worry about there. And for the Sharks suck anyway.
Yeah, the Sharks suck anyway. That's fair. Probably an under in that game, right?
I'll probably be on the Pred both games, to be completely honest.
Oh, they play twice?
Yeah, they play twice there. Alexander Barbaranov It's from St. Petersburg. That guy doesn't play. That guy really doesn't play. A couple like usually healthy scratches. And yeah, other than that, not a huge impact.
Sounds good. Second college football game of the day, Utah State and BYU. BYU is a 24-point favorite with a total of 60 in this game. Utah State's 1-3 this year. They won against UConn, and that's it. And they did not cover. No, they have not covered a spread this year. BYU is 3-1, with I believe their loss to Baylor. Sorry, Oregon. I always get those two confused for whatever reason. Even though they're opposite sides of the countries. I like Utah State in this game. I took them plus 20. I got 24.5. I don't think this game's a blowout, just because when you're looking at it, I believe BYU gets a look ahead spot. Yeah, BYU gets a neutral site game next week versus ND. So definitely a kind of a look ahead spot for BYU because they are in the independent, so they're going to have a tough schedule. They don't care about Utah State. Sure, it's an in-state rivalry, but Utah State sucks. They're going to go and win this game by 17-20, and then they'll move on. They're not going to go crazy. They're not going to try to run up the score. I'm going to go grab Utah State plus the points, plus 24.5 in this one. I'm not going to skip it and betting the money line, though.
No, I would lean Utah State in this game. My power ranking would say 20.5. I just don't trust this team to cover a spread right now. They're 0-4 ATS this year. This could be a buy low spot on the Aggies, but I really don't have an interest. I did cash 21.5 with Wyo last week against BYU, but nice. I can't get
there you go. The public is all over the over. Does not mean it goes over. No, it does not.
It's up to 60.
First half, South Carolina. You like the first half under and the full game under? Yes. You're on BYU minus 14. That's fair. Yes, Predators against the Lightning money line. Lightning tonight. I think you meant the Prague game. Correction. First half under and full game under. Yes. Got Predators puck line locking in. Barbaradov is not a top 6, so it doesn't matter. There you go.
Yeah, that
triple under teaser with the NFL. I don't hate that. BYU needs to pick up steam. That's fine. First half spreads on both games is where I'm thinking. First thing. What's up, Twins? What's up, Lane Elliott? Welcome. Gamecock rejects won't score but 3. If they score 3. Utah State out for exercise. Biggest dog, money line, sprinkle. They're not the biggest dog. Are they actually the biggest dog this week? I'm scrolling through real quick. Hold on.
No, they're not the biggest dog this week in college football. There's Mizzou is 28.
Yeah, Mizzou's 28. I'm about to say I did a video on them yesterday.
Oh, Rutgers. There
you go,
40-point dogs.
Rutgers a 40-point dog? Holy crap.
Yep. I'm kind of interested in Rutgers too.
There you go. All right, Nick. Here's the game that you are interested in.
Yes, and this game surprised me because the line moved up.
Yeah,
I thought I'd beat a line movement when it went down, and then it went right back up. Miami Dolphins are at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are 3.5-point home favorites. Total 48.5 in this game. Taking a look where the money is coming in on this one here. Let me switch my thing over from baseball games to football games.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah. We're seeing 53% of the tickets are on the Dolphins, but 71% of the cash is on the Bengals. This line's moved from 1 to 3.5. 75% of the tickets and 79% of the cash is on the over. This line opened up at 48.5, went down to 46.5, and went back up to 48.5. So this total has been everywhere. If you guys know if you guys have seen any primetime videos I've done or primetime games all season long, you know exactly where I'm going for this game. Under. I'm going under the total of 48 or 47.5 is what I got it at. 48 is what you can get it at now. This is also, I'm seeing an interesting tweet here. This is the first time that Burrow and Tua Tagovailoa are going up against each other since the 2019 National Championship,
Where Joe Burrow won it.
which Joe Burrow won. So, Tua revenge game. I'm just joking. Give me the under 47.5. I see a lower scoring game in this one.
Now, I will say, I'll agree with you. I'm on the under too. If you like the Dolphins, take them outright. Take them money line. 42-6 this year, where the points did not matter. Cincinnati, if you like them, take them on the spread. Don't take their money line because if they're going to win, they're going to cover. So you've only had 6 games this year where the points mattered. 2 of them for Detroit when they covered and didn't win. 2 of them with Houston. 1 of them they lost. 1 of them they tied. And 2 of them with Atlanta. So if you're going to bet teams, bet them. But if you're going to bet dogs, money line them. If you're going to bet favorites, -3.5. Take them on the spread. So I'm on the under. I'm not leaning towards the side. Tua is playing, but we'll see how he looks because he got wobbled last game. So we'll see how he looks. Obviously, he's cleared concussion protocol. Oh, the bots are back. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to stay away from a side. We're going to go under in this game. That's an under Rutgers. What's the total in that game?
59.5.
Yeah, I can get under on a Rutgers. The only thing is, I could see Ohio State putting up 60 by themselves, which would be concerning. NBA preseason first game starts 6 in the morning tomorrow. Oh, there's preseason. I forgot about that. Let's see what it says.
Preseason NBA.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, it starts at 6 a.m.
It's difficult enough to bet the regular season. Why are we looking at preseason?
Golden State and Washington, and it's on a neutral side. Where the hell are they playing? Satima Super Arena. Where is that? Let's go figure out what that is real quick. Just because you mentioned it, now I'm interested. It's in Japan. First NBA game, preseason, it's in Japan. All right, cool. That's not bad. Michigan. Who they got? Michigan.
No, Iowa outright.
I'm not going to go that far.
Iowa
who's
outright.
your biggest money line underdog sprinkle for the week?
Ooh.
How about Tulsa plus 9.5 versus Cincy? Or NC State plus 6.5.
I'm going to go right back to the team I just said. The Hawkeyes. Give me Iowa.
Under in the Bengals game. Yes. I'm on Chase 50 yards. Fine. Sprinkle a little bit on the alternative. Miami -3.5. Go ahead. Have fun with that one. No way the Bengals bungle up another regular season game. Go ahead. Have fun with that one. I'm not touching it. Japan. Yes, it's in Japan. Preseason NHL, preseason NBA. Okay. I don't bet preseason NBA. I'll wait until the regular season starts, which, for the record, I'm already looking at – I already know my 2 plays for NBA game 1. Day 1, I should say. I'm taking the under 214 in Boston and Philadelphia, and I'm taking the Lakers +6 and the money line. So there you go. That's my first day. I'd rather bet women's FIBA than NBA preseason. What the hell? 6 a.m. under. It's in Japan, dude. That's why. So there you go. All right, Nick. That is everything for today. We've made it through the slate. We'll go ahead and kind of recap, pay some bills, do all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. We put up our college football plays last night. Jump on them. There's what 20 of them up. And jump on them before the lines kind of get messed up. So there you go. Week pass, $49. Use the code NFL at checkout. $39 for a week pass. You're gonna and we'll be putting up NFL today when the circle lines come out. So Definitely get ready for those as well. We're also sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. $1,250 risk-free bet when you guys sign up. 1,000 reward credits, 1,000 tier credits. All of that you can get if you use the link in the description down below, or download the Caesars Sportsbook app and use the code GTDFull when you sign up. You get all those beautiful rewards. SeatGeek is another one for any of your concert tickets or sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. All right, Nick. Recapping for me, I like Philly run line, Tampa Bay money line, Milwaukee run line, and Seattle money line, along with Utah State plus the points, the under in South Carolina State, and Miami under as well of that 48. Nick?
Yeah, I'm rolling with the Tigers first 5 money line. I'm also rolling with the Phillies -1.5 and the Angels run line. Oh, I forgot to put it in the scroller. I'm on under 47.5 with the Dolphins and the Bengals as well.
There you go. A couple more chats. Lakers +6 opening line. Yes. Yes, Link. And the only reason why I say that is because I always fade the team that wins the championship in game 1. That's just how it is. Because I faded the Chicago Sky, and they lost game 1. I faded the Braves. They lost game 1. I wanted to back the Bills. I did not get to. We got to the under, still cash. The Rams lost game 1. It's just a matter of all the teams who win the championship normally have a little bit of a championship hangover. I think the Lakers, they at least cover the 6 points. I'm going to wait to bet that, though, because I feel like that one can get even better for me. And then I like the under 214 in the Celtics game. Nick, you locked in Blackhawks money line for Avalanche home opener?
I might look at their team total over. If I can get a 1.5 on that, then probably why not? And I'll look at the full game over 6.5 most likely.
There you go. Lakers do look impressive with O'Neal Jr. There you go. Probably going to ride Hurricanes with Nick. Let's get it. Nick, finish on out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, and we're anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Good luck today.
See you guys.